Hi and welcome back to the channel. Today we're doing something really cool. Today we are doing a tier list video. Yahoo! Let's go! What are we ranking? Well, we're doing tier list on overdrives. What overdrives are cool in terms of visual and aesthetic, which overdrives are good in terms of gameplay and how impactful they are in game, and so on and so forth. First off, we have Chip, who has really cool overdrives, and I want to start off with his clones one, where he spawns many clones and punches the enemy into oblivion. Well, let's think about it. Visually, it doesn't have much effects, but the fact that he spawns clones and they punch against each other and the cinematic angle is pretty cool. But visual effects, there's not much of them. And second of all, it doesn't deal that much damage. So visual effects, damage, and so we have put it in a perfect ranking, I feel like, B. But now that I think about it, it does have Naruto reference. Naruto is pretty good. Is it that good to merit a bump up to A tier? I don't think so. No. I think it deserves a B tier compared to some others that we have here. Then we have his other overdrive, Omaru Shinderu overdrive. So let's think about it. It has really cool blue visual effects, and it's very cinematic in many ways. So it definitely already can be bumped up to A tier. But is it impactful? Well, it does more damage than the other one. But compared to some of the overdrives that we have here, I know that it doesn't deserve to be A tier. So relatively, no. On its own, yes, it deserves an S tier. Speaking of S tier, you already know that this is going here. Because, first of all, the satisfaction from hitting it, the cinematic that comes with it, the damage, everything about it is perfect. Even though hitting it can be a minus, the fact that it's hard to hit, it's hard to do, but I don't see it as that. I see that the hard to hit part of it is what makes it so special. This is why this specific overdrive is so cool and satisfying to use. We have Potemkin's other overdrive. Let me think about it. It has a lot of utility, but visually it's quite boring, isn't it? It's just like a shield moving forward. That's basically it. But it's really good in terms of utility. But I don't think it deserves to be. It might be at the bottom of A tier. But for now, I'm putting it at B tier because it is very useful. You can do a lot of things and it does decent amount of damage. So I'll put it into high B tier. And yeah, we'll see how things pan out in A tier, and then we'll see and compare them to the A tier stuff, and see if Potemkin's this overdrive fits there. Oh, this is a difficult one. We have Faust. Let's start with this one. Okay, let me think about it. So it is really fun and funny, and has a cool cinematic with it, but it is, I don't know, is it hard to hit? I don't think it is. On knockdown, it's fine, but you have to time it well. It is really fun to see, especially when the enemies have afros on them, and every time, like, it's like when cats stretch, right? Then you say, ooh, big stretch. Then in this case, I say, ooh, my shin. So it kind of has traditional value, or like comedic value. I think I would put it in high A tier. Ooh, actually, I don't know. This is difficult. I'll put it high A tier. We'll see what else goes in S tier, and maybe we'll bump it up. Faust's other overdrive is him throwing things around. In terms of utility, it's good. Otherwise, meh. And as we have put utility stuff here, it's fine. Like, he just throws a lot of stuff in the air. So Millia's overdrives. To be honest, Millia's overdrives never have been that kind of special to me, but I do like the Angel one. The Angel one is aesthetically cool. Like it is, like when she springs her wings from her hair and she does her thing. It is visually quite cool. Made me actually want to try Millia at some point, but then I watched a video about her and I was like, no. Otherwise, yeah, we'll keep it in A tier. I don't think it deserves more. And I think Chips is better as well than this one. So we'll keep it like this. Millia's other overdrive, it's boring. It's a spinny wheel, so spinny wheels aren't that cool. So I'll put it in B tier. Compared to what we have here, I think it's cooler, more interesting, but less useful. I think I'll put it at the bottom of the B tiers right now. But we'll reorder them later when we have everything on here. Zato 1, okay. The sword is boring. I'm putting it. It's so boring. It's so lackluster. I hate it. It's so bad. The other one, however, is pretty cool. I love it. It's a version of Kon from Chainsaw Man, and I enjoy that. That's pretty cool. It has kind of unexpected value. It's like sudden, a lot of damage. So it's satisfying to even be against. Well, not always, because it's a wake up super, but still, I think it's pretty cool. Visually, like Zato and Eddie are really, really cool. Like the black ink and the black, how Eddie moves and everything is really cool. So I think visual aesthetic bumps it up even more a bit. I don't know how much per se, but I think around here is fair. Then we have Ram's laser. Who doesn't love lasers, right? It's a laser. It's really cool laser for two swords. It is actually weird that swords are pushing out. Okay, the mechanical, so it fits. It's hard to hit, so when it happens, it can be quite satisfying. I think I will put it at the bottom of A tier. I think it deserves it to be there because it's visually cool, sound effects great, visual effects great, thematically great, everything fits well. But it's like, it's like 7 out of 10. Everything is 7 out of 10. It's not 10 out of 10 like I would say Potemkin's Overdrive is, for example. Ram's other ultimate, it's boring. It deals a lot of damage. Otherwise, it's nothing special, really. It's a wake-up one, it's easy to hit, it's frustrating to play against because it deals so much damage. Oh my god. Oh, we have my boy Leo. I'm biased here, but I don't think... Let me think about it. So basically, one of them is really cool to hit and it's ranged. It's quite quick. So it's fun. It's visually quite cool as well. Like spinning swords and... So I don't know. It deals damage, it has utility, it has range. But it's not that visually special, is it? Like, it doesn't have much visual effects. It's more about like a big cool guy that's spinning and throwing swords. But it's not the Potemkin level, right? It's not this level of cool or satisfying or awesome. So I think it deserves A. Somewhere here, I would say. Then we have another videos. Like, I like that he does multiple attacks, and it has that kind of funny cool factor the fact that he like hits the enemy with his back/butt at the end, and the spinning stuff is I like how long it is. It's pretty cool. I like how it being long kind of pays off, but yet the damage is decent, very decent, but not comparable to, for example, Potemkin's or even Ram's wake up one. Is it A tier? Visually it's fine as well, because it has those slash and heavy slash effects. So it gives it a lot of, like, I guess, visual effects, visual factor. I will put it in A tier. I think this is a good placement for it. Now next up is Baiken. So this one I love. It's pretty cool. Like, it has that kind of elegance to it when she hits one sword hit, then other one, and a circle, and it gets a special screen as well, which a lot of others don't, except for maybe Faust. Faust gets a whole different animation compared to others. For example, like this animation is long with props and stuff. So, but it's more satisfying and more generally visually appealing. Cool effects as well. The pink purple sword thing is cool as well. Now the other one is just a gunshot. It does have fireworks, but it's still just unsatisfying to hit, but it's still just a gunshot. So I'm putting it at B tier. It's nothing special. Same like, it's in similar level as Millia's wheel thing. Nagoriyuki. This Overdrive is S tier. It gets its own visual screen. It has the anime rapid swords hitting thing, which is, well, if it wasn't cool, it wouldn't be in the game, right? It's fucking awesome, and it goes really well into his abilities, his playstyle. Like, I can see Nago being the one, even though he looks quite heavy when he's in the air. But I think just the fact that how many hits he does, how cool it looks, and how it goes off. But I feel it's low-key a rip-off from, like, these two are similar. I don't know which one I think is better, but I think from the Baiken's elegancy, I would give it this thing. And they have their own like sound when this screen comes on, and I like the traditional Japanese sound that comes on when this screen comes in. I like this more, I think. So I'm gonna put Nagoriyuki's Overdrive on the third place. So Nagoriyuki's other ultimate, maybe it's even better. Well, first of all, the range, insane. The prerequisite, you have to be in Blood Rage, which is in and of itself really cool mechanic for Nago, and like the amount of damage it does, and in itself, like the range, the blood trail, the red when Nago slices, and the invulnerability that he has during it. I'm pretty sure, yeah, like when a projectile flies, he can get hit. It goes through him when he does this, the animation of it. So I think this is even better than this one. Is it better than this? No, it has its own screen, cooler effects, and sound. So I think Baiken's one is better. But this is definitely better than Nago's. Oh, Nago is the only one who has two of them in S tier. He deserves it. He's a really cool character. Giovanna. Okay. She spins her legs. Yeah, no. It's cooler than these, but there's multiple hits and good knockdown or knockback. But otherwise, just breakdance spinning. A bit generic in a lot of sense. Nothing too special. This one isn't like, this one is better, but just a little bit, because it just looks cooler and similar to Chips when in the air, bouncing around, doing stuff, right? But it has less visual effects than Chips. And I think it does even less damage. So, it's a meh. Then we have Anji. Uh-oh, Replicon is gonna bury me alive. Okay, Anji's... I'm sorry, this one is so boring. Like, the animation wind-up is cool. It's fun. So, I'm gonna put it at the bottom of B tier. But the fan itself, it's like, This one is, on the other hand, I'll put here. This one, like the parry mechanic overall that Anji has, is really cool aspect of the character, but the parry super, wow, that's like, I have seen it so many times and I still don't really get that tired from it, you know, like one of my friends mains this replicant, so he uses it constantly on me, and even though he hits me, I don't, like, thousands, hundreds of times, I don't get tired of it. I still enjoy watching it, and for it, and the fact you have to, like, use it at the right time as well, and it's satisfying to hit because of it, I think it deserves to be on an upper echelon of A tier. Then we have Ino. Nope, Ino, this one goes here. I hate it. It's a wake up one. It's boring. It just flies up, does a beam circle, and that's basically it. So, this one on the hand. Oh, I love this one. This one looks so cool. The whole animation. Like, you can already see by the picture how aesthetic, how awesome it looks, and it deals decent damage as well, even though it's hard to hit. So maybe not S tier. No, I'm putting it S tier because I enjoy seeing it as well every time it happens, because it is visually very appealing, and the special effects as well, really cool here. Goldlewis we have next. This one is a hard hitting, and when it hits, the impact of it is satisfying. Unlike the explosions as well, it's pretty cool, but I don't really notice that. Maybe that's what gives the impact, actually, now that I think about it. So, I'm between upper B tier and lower A tier. It's really cool. It is cool. And strong, and has, and is it wake up one? I think it's good on wake up. Pretty sure it is. So I think it deserves to be in A tier. And then we have laser. And this is funnier and cool laser, so we're putting it here. I think it has more utility as well than Rams, so it gets to be higher. How high though? I think here, around here. I think actually the angel anime. No, I'm putting it here. Yeah, it's just a little bit better and more interesting laser than Rams. Then we have Happy Chaos, and the buff one goes here. Buff ones are all boring, and it doesn't have any much visual indication as, for example, Kai's one, or who else has a, oh yeah, what do you call him? I forgot his name. Axel, right? Axel has it as well, but he has some more visual indication, so This one is definitely going into C tier, maybe even D tier. Yeah, D tier. This is the most boring one of all of these. Happy Chaos's other one, where he punches. What am I saying? Shoots everybody like gazillion times. Oh, it's so good. It's so satisfying. I love it. This might be unpopular opinion, but the visual aspect, look at this, how badass this looks. And then it does like 27 hits or something. And also, it refills his bullets. So it has utility, it has damage, and it's visually cool and appealing. And the teleports, or like the teleport gates where the bullets come out of, look also cool. So comparatively, I think this goes into the second place. Then we have Axel Low, and Axel Low's this one, it's quite boring, isn't it? But it is around him, so it has good utility and decent damage. And it's kind of explosively, but it is boring. You're never like, wow, that was cool. No, you're always like, okay, here's that Overdrive. Because of the visuals and the explosions, I think it goes somewhere around here. Okay, now this is a bit difficult. It's like stop time. As a concept, it's really cool. You know, I'm putting it in A tier because the concept is awesome, like stopping time. Maybe it's a bit generic compared to some other ones, but you still don't expect it from a fighting game. The fact that he can do it, like stop time and do stuff to you, I like it. I like it because of it. I don't know what this is. It's him just throwing a bomb. I genuinely don't know what this is. So I guess D tier. Mei. Let me think about it. So Mei has two similar ones, which is bad, but they're visually very cool. And I think the whale is cooler. The orca is kinda meh. It kinda hits you and then you're like, oh okay, I get hit by it and dealt a lot of damage. But this one has a whole ocean coming in, a whale in your screen. This is visually very cool and deals a lot of damage as well. The orca on the other hand, let me think about it. So orcas are like killer whales, but visually it's not so cool as the whale, so it goes into the B tier. Yeah, in the B tier. Like, yeah, I don't mind it being here. It's a bit boring, more boring version than this one. Kai, yeah, okay. Well, he doesn't have as cool ones. The only one that I like is this one, the Ride the Lightning one. It's visually pretty cool and it's a bit generic, but it's fine. You know, it's fine. Actually, I think I'll put it in top of B tier, yeah. And his other ones, the sword one is, bleh. And his ultimate thing, that when he goes into the effects and how he looks is pretty cool. So it's better than the Happy Chaos's one. So it goes somewhere around here as well. Yeah. Like this, I think. I like this more than this one. Even though this is useful, but when someone finishes you off with this, it's more impressive. For Testaments ones, I love this one. This is on similar level. Ooh, which one is better though? The Zato's one or Testaments? It's like same premise. It's like con, and a quick jump. But I think visually I like Zato's more. but Testaments is a close third, a close second, I guess. Testaments, this one, visually has a lot of animations, pretty cool. I think it's worse than Anji's, but better than May's, so it is somewhere around here. I think Soul's this one, it goes in on top of the A tier. He becomes a demon. It looks freaking cool, and it deals a lot of damage, like a lot. So I think top of A tier, almost S tier. I would actually consider putting here, because it is a bit generic, but it's well done. It's like, despite it being like kinda normal or not so special, it's still very, very, very well done. But I'm putting it at the top of A tier. Soul's last one. You know what? It is fiery stuff. Deals a lot of damage. Kinda anti-air. I think bottom A tier is fair. Yeah, it's fair. Now Jackos. I know this one. I don't really remember these ones. I didn't know the Jacko has 3. Or maybe it's similarly as Faust. One of them is like wrong or whatever. Okay, I checked, yeah. They're the same basically. This one on the other hand, it's a command grab. Deals so much damage. And it is a bit cringe. So it's definitely A tier material. I would put it because she doesn't whip out like a metal container and smashes you into the ground. That's funny. That's fun. So I'm putting it here. The other one, yeah, D tier. I don't know what this one is or whichever. I think this is like the upgraded robots thing, and this is non-upgradable. I don't know. But from what I've looked up, it's boring. Both of them. Even if it wasn't the same, I'm pretty sure it's boring as hell. So it's going here. I was about to wrap up, but I understood that this tier list is missing some of the overdrives from Bridget and Sin mainly. Huh. Okay. Well, I don't have these. I should have checked. I thought this is all because it seemed like, yeah, this should be it, but turns out I'm missing at least 4. Well, okay, let's start with Sin, I guess. Sin's first overdrive, where he makes a giant ball and then he hits you, I would put it on top of A tier, along here, because I feel like, okay, the skill expression of hitting at the right time to get the most damage out of it is super satisfying and fun to use. So I would put it somewhere here, and visually it's quite cool with the red and black kind of special effects that it has. It looks awesome. So I would put it somewhere at the top of A tier. Maybe here or here. Between top of A tier, yeah, basically. Now on to Sin's other overdrive, which is Ride the Lightning, and I would put it on the bottom of A tier, I think. Why? Well, because we have Kai's Ride the Lightning here, and it's quite basic. It just goes straight line and hits you into a wall, I guess, if you get hit. But Sin's Ride the Lightning has more skill expression and is more interesting in that sense that you can control it. You can control directions where you can go, and it hits multiple times, which is a lot more interesting in of itself. So I would think, actually, you know what? I wouldn't put it in the bottom of A tier. I put it in top A tier, somewhere on this line, because now that I think about it, it has so much interesting elements. First of all, you have to hit it multiple times, and you can get the last hit off, which will do the most damage, right? And the fact that you can control the direction, you can juggle the enemy in the air. It's very interesting, and it has cool special effects. Like red and black fits very well, so I love it. So I would put it somewhere on the top line of A tier, probably here. Next up we have Bridget. So Bridget's the wheel that she throws is similar to this. It goes, I guess, above. I would put it, if I could put it in the same spot, it doesn't matter. Both are boring and basic as hell, so I would put it somewhere here. Now for Bridget's other overdrive, it's boring. It's the bear and the kind of rapid, I guess, yo-yo thing. It's better definitely than the other one. I would put it in upper B tier or lower A tier. I think I would put it right below Chips. Alrighty, so we have basically done everything. Every overdrive in the game. Wow. And I'm quite happy with the placements. So our top 6 are Potemkin's command grab, Happy Chaos' shooting thing, Paikin's sword overdrive, then Nagoriyuki's long range sword one. Both Nagoriyuki's, I guess I can say both Nagoriyuki's overdrives, and then Ino's really visually really cool overdrive. So I think this is fair. Like, these deal damage, these have visual appeal, cinematics, and something adds to it, you know, something special. There's special flair in this one that others don't have that much. So I think I'm happy with the S tier. Like, now I'm looking at A tier, I'm thinking about Faust's. It's funny, I don't know, but you do get sick of it sometimes. I'll put it on top of A tier. It's so close to S tier worthy, but it's not, you know, it's difficult to pinpoint. And so this is everybody in between. And now we have just some of these are not overdrives and other ones are extremely boring in terms of gameplay and visually. So these are going here. And there you have it. So I guess if you disagree with me or you have any other points to make that I didn't think of, then leave it in the comments down below. And if you wish to see more tier lists about other topics though, like for example best characters in the game in terms of design and gameplay and so on and so forth, then subscribe to the channel and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye. Please hit the like button, share, comment down below, leave a like and subscribe. See ya.